Hey there guys, it's TheRamosOnline here, bringing you the first battle against DuncanKneeDeep, also known as Derpanite. Links in the doobly-doo, go check him out. If you know I exist, you probably already watch Duncan, but if you don't, go and fix that. He's a really cool guy, he streams, he does YouTube videos, he's a cool guy. So anyway, I'm bringing my Premier Challenge team and Duncan's bringing his German Nationals team. It was a pretty intense battle. Really excited to be able to have a battle like this. So anyway, yeah, he leads with his Metagross Landorus, I lead with Manamar Luxray. I got off the Intimidate on his Landorus, but I still go for the Protect on my Manamar in case he U-turns, because even at -1, a U-turn's going to be an OHKO. Manamar is not incredibly bulky. It's more specially bulky than physically bulky. So yeah, I go for the Hidden Power Ice, predicting, you know, just it to U-turn. It does. Doesn't pick up the KO because it's a bulky Landorus or has some bulk in it. I think just a straight up 252 spread is a roll to dying to that Hidden Power Ice. But anyway, I go into my Heatran to take the U-turn. I'm pretty sure he was Scarved, so I don't have to worry about any Earthquake. So basically my Heatran comes in free, and because the Landorus is low health, he now can't bring that in for free. He can't just switch it in as that Earthquaking. Goes to the Zen Headbutt onto my Luxray, and even without being -1 because of Clear Body, it doesn't KO, showing just how bulky Luxray can be. And I go for the Snarl here because Duncan's team was kind of on the special side, and I knew chances are he'd bring in a special attacker in the Landorus slot. So I go for my Snarl, it hits both of them, does decent damage to the Metagross, not much damage to the Heatran, but I mean, it's -1 now. Let's we kind of discover something a little bit unfortunate. He brings in his Ludicolo Scrooge, and his Heatran outspeeds mine, revealing that he's actually timid max speed, and that explains a lot because he was mentioning how his Heatran wasn't dealing too much damage and was dying quite easily. Turns out he actually brought the wrong Heatran to Nationals, which is incredibly unfortunate. One of my friends actually brought a Mega Pidgeot to his regionals, and it had Banetite instead of Pidgeotite. So yeah. I'm now forced to switch out my Heatran because he brings in the Landorus safely. Goes to the Fake Out onto my Luxray. Kind of curious about the Fake Out because he was going to outspeed my two Pokemon anyway. I guess it gets some damage off. Would have been worse if he scalded the Manamar slot. So Manamar kind of came in for free there, took a bit of damage, but it could easily live another Earthquake. I do get my Gardevoir in safely now, and I can quite easily go for a Trick Room to outspeed the rest of his team. At this point, I think Duncan only is aware of my Trick Room mode, and I think so. So I go for Mega Evolution. I'm going. Oh no, he didn't know. He didn't know. It was this turn he found out. My bad. Goes to the Earthquake, not dealing any damage to his own Ludicolo, kind of bulky, does decent damage to my Manamar and Gardevoir. I go for the Superpower, revealing I actually outspeed this Ludicolo has no speed investment. I have 68 in speed. This Ludicolo either has no speed investment or not enough to outspeed a Manamar. He does bring the Ludicolo to counter rain teams, so maybe it relies on the rain for its speed. That could be a thing. So I do get off my Trick Room there, and that was when it was revealed that I was Trick Room when Gardevoir moved last that turn. He commented on how the Ludicolo was outspeeding a Gardevoir, which even 0 speed it shouldn't be able to do if a Ludicolo has got no speed investment, I think. So he switches out the Landorus into the Metagross, and I'm going to take a Scald on my Gardevoir. I protected Manamar because I didn't want him to Scald in that slot and I lose Manamar. Manamar was kind of like a good way of killing the Metagross. Even if it did die, I did have my Heatran in the back. I did take a burn on Gardevoir, unfortunately, and because of the amount of HP I'm at, he could probably stall it out if he got a double protect. He goes to the first protect there, and I'm just going to go straight for a Hyper Voice and knock off into the Metagross to get the KO, but he protects. Go for the Hyper Voice, and as obviously not going to do any damage to Metagross. Does pick up the KO on Landorus. It was obviously going to. It was incredibly low health. Yeah. If you get off a second protect, then Gardevoir would die, but it's Metagross versus Manamar and Gardevoir, and Heatran in the back. Metagross unfortunately goes down. So, a very fun game 1. I really do appreciate the battle, Duncan. Hope we can have some more in the future. But yeah, that's game 1. I'm actually going to split these up by video, so game 2 will be coming out tomorrow. Stay tuned.